You are now listening to
Federation Z
Radio. It was probably cut off, actually, because...
See, now you set me up for failure.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this no more. Fuck this.
Yeah. Trust broken.
You know what? You weren't that good anyway.
I'm sorry, but his voice was velvety smooth right there.
That
Like,
was actually
he was
it caught me off guard.
Never
okay, so why did
be
he cut off? Huh?
He was jealous.
101.9.
I ain't gonna lie.
Z Radio.
We got the car crash sound effect on deck.
Well,
You know
I
what's
did that.
It's crazy how much shit you can say on radio and how much shit you can't say on radio. Like you can't say skeet, 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 but you can say you fucked her in the ass.
Man, I was listening to a radio when I was up in Delaware, and they were talking about fucking,
Listening to a radio.
I was at a convenience store. I had to. Played the worst fucking tune, bro. I swear.
Like what?
He was playing that Arabian stuff.
I don't know. The top 40 songs of pop culture that I don't care about.
There you go.
Got
Nah.
racist real quick.
Nah,
Racist,
brother, I dance to that. I pop off on that.
How you gonna pop off it? How you gonna whip a name that, huh?
Huh?
I didn't say nothing
How
about
you
it.
gonna shuffle to that, huh? Go ahead and do it.
I could shuffle to that.
Now shut up.
You mad because I can?
Yeah,
Who's mad?
there's jealousy right there.
Who is angry? Who's jealous?
That is your. I can't believe you sitting right next to your
Punching
number one
air.
op, bro.
Punching
I'm
air.
not.
You the number one op,
punching
bro.
air.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right?
Hey,
I have
They
supported
go get
all.
ice
I
cream
have supported
together,
all of
holding
your
hands and shit.
endeavors.
I ain't seen not one day where you haven't insulted this man next to you.
Right?
Why not?
Why
All right,
not?
then.
he said.
Why not?
Good job,
The
every
number
once in
one
a while.
op.
Oh, so Corey needs some public compliments from me, huh?
Come on,
He
take
needs
your time.
He needs some PDA. That's what he needs.
Okay, what the? See, I caught myself.
I respond better to positive reinforcement than negative.
Nigga,
Yeah?
did I really catch you just trying to be shit, man? Get the fuck out of my face.
The water that's what is it? The fucking the water that hardens the egg softens the potato.
What did you just say?
What?
It's a proverb.
He eat boiled potato, boiled eggs, something. I don't know.
It's showing that not everyone deals with stress the same way. The things that might make some
an egg and potato.
hot water boiling an egg hardens it, making it tougher.
Okay.
But a potato gets softer, meaning you have to do a different strategy.
So trying to be,
Now I see why you got ops, bro.
trying to be like Shrek. What's going on? You got layers.
Remember in that?
deserve your ops.
Remember in the message in Discord when I said Xeon and I constantly share brain cells. This is what I mean. Like
I just
he
took-
gets me
I just figured y'all niggas retarded, but you know.
Dang.
Damn.
Like that.
a little
I
bit.
ain't say all that, but
Nah, man, fuck that. Brian needs to be insulted every now and then.
Whoa! Whoa!
Brian needs it.
Oh, I need
Yeah,
it.
because he walks through like, like everything's peaceful. Get the fuck out of here.
Did you not remember? We went to high school together.
Listen, like he reminds me of a dude I saw at Magfest, fucking shaking his fucking maracas down. Sama de Amigo ass like, oh,
So
peaceful.
we're
and
not
shit.
allowed to be happy at Magfest?
He said, happiness makes me mad. That's all I'm hearing.
You got hate in your heart, brother. Let it out.
You need a little bit of controversy. In your life.
this is just nothing but pure op energy, bro. What is going on?
He's currently going through his arc.
What art? It ain't no growth.
How's that weight loss journey, buddy?
Huh?
How's that weight loss journey?
Oh, pretty good. I'm down 10 pounds.
Oh, not bad, not
I'm
bad.
actually down 1 pant size too.
Oh, hey. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm going through something.
Okay, okay. How much did
Nah.
you order out this week?
I made like 3 times. I actually ordered Burger King right before y'all motherfuckers showed up.
Okay, keep that in mind.
So that's how it is. All right, that's how it
I'll
is.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, that Burger King French toast stick show. Fire.
I had those. They were pretty solid.
Fire.
You think they're better
Remind me
than
of
Wendy's
school.
breakfast?
I've actually never had Wendy's breakfast.
I think they're definitely better than Burger King breakfast. Like
breakfast. I had the,
High
what's it called,
tier.
that maple bacon thing.
I had
Yeah,
I,
yeah. They
Oh, I
had
haven't
that
tried
honey
that.
sauce.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
Yeah, I do remember
I
that.
had their actually, you know what? I had Wendy's breakfast is up there. Taco Bell's breakfast is up there.
I've always wanted to have taco. I've never
Taco, I actually tried like
It was pretty good.
this
I mean,
maybe
taco-
like July or August. I tried Taco Bell's breakfast for the first time. I had their
Crunch wrap.
their crunch wrap. That thing
Actually,
hits.
I know why I'm insulting him. Because he made me mad the other week.
So you
What else
Hold
is
on, grudge holder.
new? What
You
else
know I
is
hold.
new?
You know I hold grudges. You know I hold grudges.
All right, what was it about? Because I obviously forgot.
Because I invited him to IHOP with a bunch of friends. And this motherfucker didn't answer my phone call, my text message, my Discord.
First off, where was mine?
And he was awake. You were at work.
Where was my invite?
I
Wait, hold on. Hold on now.
To be fair, I do need to invite Kels and Andre more.
Yeah.
Not to mention how last minute that shit was. When
Motherfucker, you was awake.
When the plans changed, by the way. We were planning
because we didn't go to the more expensive breakfast restaurant and we went to the less expensive one.
Yeah, and you told me last minute when I'm already doing shit. I ain't dropping what I'm doing.
He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing.
How do you know that?
He tried it.
If I would have went to his house, I would have seen him taking large or something next door to wash his clothes or scratching his ass or something like that. He wasn't doing nothing.
How you know you be scratching his ass?
Because I see it all the time.
The heck?
I don't feel safe
So
with
is he
this
Loki calling you a monkey?
He is.
Frieza is his favorite villain.
He does like apes, and he wants the Planet of the Apes to happen.
I don't.
He has
actually.
said it to me.
He's
verbatim.
just
He is
mad
totally
that
to
I
this.
have some
I'ma just
support.
keep my mouth
of-
shut
He
because-
wants to cut off Gorilla's thumbs. By the way,
Why?
let's
Whoa!
not forget about
What?
that. Yeah, we're missing some vital details here,
There's a
motherfucker.
lot of context.
Exactly.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
just
context.
jumped from
Exactly.
ship to ship and burning it all at the same time.
So, we are top of the food chain, correct? That's a correct statement, right? I'm not wrong, right?
No.
So, when you're the
No, you're not wrong. No, because we're not top of the. We're not agreeing with you.
I so fucking wish the cameras were
so
working
we're
right
the
now.
ones who make the rules. And since you're the guy who makes the rules, you can kick the ladder over if you want to. And thumbs are that ladder.
What?
I can't wait to throw you in the ocean with some dolphins.
Those rapists?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need to get sorted out.
Yeah, you need to be taken down a
didn't-
peg, mister. I'm a human. Look at me.
You're goddamn right. That's
Take a
what I
trip
was
to the Amazon rainforest. Say that again.
I
Go,
will.
Say it.
I will with my bulldozers, my oil drilling, my guns.
And then you're going to die to a poisonous caterpillar.
Nah, this man's gonna contract malaria.
Oh, top of the food chain. See what this mosquito got to say about that. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm a human.
And I'll laugh because I think his lifespan is only 2 weeks.
This is more than you right now.
Your shit just got cut by the
Your current lifespan is 3 minutes.
But no, we need to cut off these animals' thumbs.
No, we
raccoons,
don't.
Monkeys, apes, gorillas, and they will adapt.
Bro, if evolution is to be believed, that was us at a
Aren't they
point. So
violent creatures.
we're violent creatures.
Whoa. We've got something called intellect.
We literally use that
Where?
intellect to create things for more violence.
Yeah, so we can keep on showing off and say how top we are.
Who does it matter, dog?
Who are we showing off to?
To these animals. To
The
these,
fucking
They
thing
don't
down the street.
care. Animals literally,
yeah,
they're not going to be impressed by a gun. They're just going to be like, what is that?
They're going to look at it and eat grass.
This man is a certified animal hater.
I don't hate animals.
Nah.
I like animals.
You get enjoyment from watching deer and animals get hit by cars.
You're gonna have to have a.
I mean,
Where's your
all right.
reference?
I got you. No, I got you. No,
Where's
I
your
got
reference?
You. I got you. Don't worry.
I got the
That's all I'm gonna leave it there.
I got the
I got you.
compilation
Don't worry.
saved on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, we've been through this on podcasts before.
I've got one simple question for you, Corey. Actually, you too, Kels and Andre.
Okay,
Do you all believe in evolution?
not for us.
No, just period.
Oh, period. Yes.
So,
You can't believe in a fact. It is.
so it's a fact. That happens. Evolution is a real thing. Correct, right?
Yes.
So,
We've seen it with our own eyes.
okay, cool. So but we've had automobiles for over 150 years now, right?
Okay.
So when a deer is in the middle of the road and it sees this
God.
automobile, it has decades upon decades of knowledge that if you are in the road, it will hit you and kill you, right?
No.
Just
So why
a minute
hasn't it
ago.
developed its own language to say, hey, we shouldn't be in the road with those metal creatures?
150 years ain't enough.
Just
Hey man, I know it's enough for me.
Just a simple minute ago, 60 seconds, he was asking, where's your reference for me saying this? And you just gave it.
I've never enjoyed hitting an animal with my car.
But
I've
you
never
enjoy
enjoyed
watching others hit animals.
Nope. Where's your reference?
Me.
Kid, Oh, Brian, the guy who steals fucking
You can't even make up a lie. You can't even make up something right.
Because it had to be stupid. I was like, what the fuck is stupid enough? I was about to say he steals twist ties off bread so they can stale in the store, or he steals shoelaces from niggas at the airport so they never can tie their shoes correctly.
All right, Brian, I gotta add to this. My
It
man,
had to be stupid, Kel. It had to be stupid.
You steal shoelaces, and then when someone asks about where my shoelaces are, you'll walk
Never
up
had
to
them.
him.
Gaslight the fuck out
Nah,
of him.
you'll walk up to him and be like, "Did you know that the clear plastic part is called an aglet?"
Oh my.
And walk out with his new shoelace belt.
Shoelace headband.
just making knots.
Sorry, bro, never seen them.
Nah, man, no way. Ain't no way.
But no, Brian's not a good source. You gotta be 5'8" to be a good source.
Okay, what's the weight limit on that too?
God.
300 pounds.
Oh, okay. The dictator adjusted it, just like Kim Jong Un would. Yeah? Just like he would. He'd step on the scale.
This is coming from the guy. What? 5 years ago, if you were saying the word Minecraft, he said, "You mean Minecraft?"
What?
Excuse me?
That's what he used to do. He had a real problem.
And look who's picking up the mantle.
With Hitler and
Look who's picking
Minecraft.
up the mantle.
Dog,
What
we are
does
just,
Hitler and Minecraft have to do with anything?
A lot.
dog, we are just mashing A on the cutscene here. Like, I'm missing
lot.
out.
Brian had a real a Nazi
Nah,
problem.
I need clarity.
He would enslave
No.
villagers.
Brian, please explain what you have. What does Hitler and Minecraft have to do with each other?
You on the hot seat now, buddy.
What hot seat? I'm normal temperature here.
That's
a
the
lot,
problem.
by the way.
Give me
There's a heater
something.
right below him.
They pointed to me.
Give me
Anyways,
something.
Something? Well, all right.
I don't.
Villagers need to be whipped into shape. All right.
Oh, there
Needed
it
some
is.
contributions need to be done here.
All right.
You ever heard of the what do you fucking call them? I actually forgot what you call them. The
Nitwits.
green, yeah, nitwit. There we go.
I was gonna say
nitwits.
Neanderthals, but I think that's worse.
That's RimWorld.
So where's all the mud you're gonna fling to him, huh? Where is it?
He's not
Because the proof is
slinging.
all gone.
He's not slinging mud at other people, drawing attention to himself. You're painting a target on your back constantly.
All I'm doing is
every
explaining
day.
my reasons to what I do. This
We
guy
didn't need the explanation.
kills people gleefully,
Gleefully.
and then we're just saying, "Oh, it's just what Brian does." It's like, what the fuck is that?
Says the guy walking in a zoo with fucking hedge trimmers, walking into the gorilla exhibit, chopping their thumbs off.
Talk about heavy machine gun.
Hey man, all I can say is,
Enemy
You
chaser.
motherfucker to feed the monkeys and shit at the zoo and then give them a taste for, human fucking
Yeah, he's gonna stage
subservience.
it. Yeah, he's gonna stage that shit.
Yeah, then he's gonna walk by and just tell a kid, hey, eat your food in front of that monkey. That one right there. Watch a fucking revolt happen.
Yep.
they're actually pretty fucking terrifying creatures. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yes.
You gave a piece of cake to one ape.
You
and
fucked
the
up.
other ones
Yeah.
pulled him apart.
The squad will show up
And then they'll pull you apart for
And
not
run-
giving them
and
something.
run your shit.
So
real quick.
So you think they should be allowed to have thumbs?
Why should we be allowed to have thumbs?
Well, we're better.
How?
Well, look at us. We got clothes on. That's number one.
I don't.
We're
see
talking-
that.
Well, if
civilly.
you're religious, Adam and Eve didn't have clothes. In fact, it was a sin that they chose to wear clothes.
Well, that's not the religion I got. So
What religion are you?
I'm the better one,
What's the better one?
the right one.
You sure?
You sure you don't want to play RimWorld? Because you can just do that, right? Just, my religion's better than yours. Just off that principle, you can exist like that. Just literally, my religion's better than yours.
What's funny is he's implying to many people that Christianity is not the right religion.
Exactly. He
Who
said.
said Christianity? Who said any of these names?
Oh no.
Oh, you're gonna label a religion now?
Yeah, yes.
What a heathen.
What's the topics?
I know, right? Like we've had this fun detour.
Yeah, I gave a good 15 minutes worth of bullshit. That's what I did.
Oh, that was your plan, huh?
Oh yeah, I had extended.
I had a assumption when he said talk shit. I was like, he's going somewhere.
Yeah, I had an inkling.
tough, man. You gotta have a great opening.
Then I had an octoling.
Shut up.
He said, "Go woomy yourself out of here."
Feelings weren't hurt when he told you to shut up. You get on me.
Because I made a pun. I deserve that.
Yeah, you did.
Was it a pun?
I'm mad at Splatoon right now.
Damn, that's crazy.
A love-hate relationship? I feel it though.
It's more of a hate than
Ooh,
love.
damn.
Do you feel as though you've gotten your money's worth out of that game?
$60.
Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm inclined to believe so now because we finally got a release date for the side order expansion pass. But other than that,
Damn, that ain't
So
come out
Nintendo
yet.
would have launched it.
we just got an official release date, and I think it's like near the end of February.
Hey.
So if Nintendo would have launched it at $70, how would you have felt?
I probably would have been pissed.
How about $80?
I probably would. Well, I already
Who the
hate
fuck
Nintendo.
is paying $80 for Splatoon?
You'd be surprised.
I know, but that's
mean,
why I asked that question.
Aren't most
Still,
people already with like all the expanded editions and stuff like
A
that?
lot of people buy those collector's editions.
Yeah.
But see, the
But-
collector's editions come with
Well,
more.
Splatoon never had a collector's
Oh,
edition.
They come,
I mean,
they
thank
come
God.
with Chinese crap and a bunch of art books you don't look at again.
They come with stuff that makes you skip the game.
Yeah.
And XP books, yeah. Or like little pins and shit you're never gonna do anything with.
I put them
Or
on my bag.
tokens.
You do?
Yeah. I got the Kingdom Hearts pins on my bag.
Yeah.
Loser.
loser.
You're a loser.
Baby wants his pin. Baby wants his pin on his backpack.
You call that back blank? Go back on Fortnite.
Because, what's his name? Harada. Tekken thinks his game should be more than $70.
Really?
Yeah.
He has a fucking deluxe edition and a higher edition than that.
He wants another one.
Why?
Greedy bastard.
I mean,
What
yeah,
can you add?
you got Harada, and then you got fucking Yakuza
He
man
doesn't-
with infinite wealth talking about $110
Plus.
the ultimate edition with like new game plus. They put new game plus behind a paywall.
Not only that,
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that shit.
Rock
Bro.
starts talking about, Grand Theft Auto 6. We all know how much y'all gonna play it. $250 ain't that much of a deal, is it?
And you know what?
Yeah,
I
this is
would
a slippery slope.
I wouldn't even play that game for like
I
3
feel like
months
the
before.
It's
I
a
highest-
slippery slope.
If they went over 100, then I feel like no one would get it.
Eyebrows need to be
for
raised.
for base game, yeah, because
feel
you know GTA 6 is probably gonna last for like what 10-15 years, just like 5.
I feel like they're gonna take everything
Probably
they
20
learned
years,
from
yeah.
GTA 5 and be like, you know what? We can probably make it last 20 years.
They just dropped
they
some
can.
more DLC for 5 not too long ago.
Yeah.
I was about to say, dude, the RP community is still at large. The
Yeah.
online community is still at large in general,
People love
mind you.
role-playing gangbangers in that game.
Because he can't do it in real life.
Yeah.
Effectively, Second Life.
I mean,
there
which
you
is
go.
a good thing, but
Well,
still.
yeah,
Not only
very true.
that, the Ubisoft president straight up came out and said, we all need to be more comfortable with not owning our games.
Why are we listening to Ubisoft?
He needs to
Oh,
be
listen to
comfortable
Ubisoft.
checking his
Whoa, who
mailbox
listens
for
to
pipe
Ubisoft?
bombs.
I just heard what he said. I'm just like, this motherfucker's wilding. But at the same time, we technically do that right now.
Yes.
Through Steam, we've got a bunch of DRM. Through buying physical discs, you're not buying the game's not on the disc. You're buying a license code that can end at any point in time.
Which is stupid.
And when you buy digital games off of any storefront, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, wherever you GOG.com, it comes with DRM. Period. Built through the system.
Yeah, you're practically bending over and saying, whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
I'll bite the
Ownership
pillow.
of games have kind of ended beginning of last generation when you think about it.
Are any PS5 games like just straight physical, or do you have to go online?
It's a code on it.
I don't think they
It's a life
can't
code.
be exclusively physical or digital because how the system is.
Yeah, and that's why I hate
So
those
technically, we
systems.
do live in that system, like with PlayStation Plus or Game Pass, shit like that.
Yeah.
You're renting them.
I mean,
Yeah, they're just easing you into it now.
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna
It
be
is.
shitty, but here you go.
We've been bent over, and it's been sliding deeper and deeper every year. But this is going to be bad in the coming years, in my opinion.
Oh, it will be because everyone's too busy worried about 101 different things on a daily basis that a lot of things slip through the cracks. Is all that we're hearing. New Game Plus being locked behind a paywall. Excuse fucking me. What happened to let me just play and beat the game And okay, New Game Plus.
Capcom saw that and said, "Oh shit, we can do that again."
The motherfuckers really said the game is called Man with Infinite Wealth. That's you, right? The player? Go and put that infinite wealth to use.
Yeah.
Buy the New Game Plus.
Not only that, we're gonna have a multitude of skins, even in single player games, gonna be coming out soon. Multiple cross promotions, like hell, Apex Legends did a fucking Final Fantasy thing where they got the Buster Sword in there. You got to pay for it, like $15, I think.
Nah, it wasn't just that. It was like character skins.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
completely
Aaron
forgot
I
they
just
did
don't
that.
care.
Who's
Cloud.
really checking for these niggas in Apex though?
Oh, Apex be getting money though.
Fuck that game.
It sounded like Apex hurt you. What happened?
That game sucks.
You lost?
That game sucks. What y'all like that game?
No.
Nah,
Y'all be
I'm just
playing
saying.
that? That's your shit.
I don't
Y'all
fuck-
fuck with that?
I don't
Y'all
fuck with
bang
that.
with that?
I ain't fuck with Battle Royale since they shut down Spellbreak. I'm still hurt.
Y'all be
I know.
Y'all be main in Gibraltar.
That game was so fun, bro. I'm so mad.
Spellbound was cool.
And then they fucking got rid of Rumbleverse.
Oh, the other epic game.
Yeah.
Wasn't this the like beat 'em up?
It was like the fighting battle royale game. It was actually pretty decent. I liked it, but no, they said nah, y'all having too much fun. Shut that shit down.
Yeah, they said fun
How
for
long
free.
did- How long did that one last?
Free
Like,
fun.
Not even a year.
They aren't
Yeah,
aren't
like 10
paying
months.
and they're having
Yeah.
fun.
Dang.
They
What?
shut that down. Shit, I was mad
I think
too.
the fastest one to get shut down was the fucking
Four.
First Soldier. That
What the fuck is that?
that was-
Exactly.
yeah, it was the Final Fantasy
Oh, that shit.
7 one.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
mobile
now.
one. It was a
They made
mobile
a-
battle royale called The First Soldier, where you played as members of Soldier, and it was just bad. It didn't last a full year.
So what do y'all think is the next big fad after Battle Royale?
That's a good.
That is a-
But here's a better question: how long does Battle Royale have? How
I
much
mean,
longer?
I feel like this
The
this
fact
this
that
is the same situation that Smash is having. You have Smash and you have all these other games.
Rivals of Aerith.
Well,
Aether.
Rivals of Aether,
Whatever,
they're
but,
doing.
you know.
Aether is good though.
Aether is good. You have like that. You have Smash. You have that one game that's really good that did it right and it's still going. And then you have everything else that's trash. Smash. You have Rivals of Aether, All Star Ball. God, that game is trash. They made a second game, still trash.
I still
It
hold
flopped and it was
true
still nominated.
to the belief that
It's
PlayStation
just
All
filler.
Stars could have been great.
It could.
Yes, I agree.
They
Got
had.
their patches ruined the game. Every week a new patch, and they
Sony-
never really fixed anything that needed to be fixed.
Sony didn't believe in it.
I think it's too late for
About,
them to make another
Fighting
one.
Herd.
It was way too
Oh.
late. The grave they
Well,
dug.
see, that's a fighting. That's not really a Smash clone. That's just like
Wait,
fighting.
I didn't
game,
hear
fighting
what.
game.
Fighting Herds?
Fighting Herd.
Oh, yeah, no,
that's a fighting game.
That's a fighting game. That's the same people who's well, not really the same people, but the same engine for Skullgirls as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
look
the
at
reason why Fighting Herds came out was because fighting is magic.
Fighting
got
is
shit.
magic. Yeah.
I remember those days.
CCBC boy.
Not even before that, when we were still in high school,
Shit, you're right.
we had that one time you
because
came over.
No, because I was still in high school.
Yeah. I had graduated.
No. I graduated early, and in between that's when I started hanging out at CCBC.
What was it?
What happened on Multiverse?
It's
Didn't you hear that was a beta that they was charging people money for?
I heard of.
I thought it was an alpha that they charge people money for.
That's even
I
worse.
remember it was free when I played it.
yeah, because I played it.
When
for a
they
while.
when they
When
finally
it was too late.
Yeah, when it was too late.
Oh, dang.
Now that game is dead.
They charge people full price,
That,
like
that game had some decent.
battle passes and everything, and I'm like, yo, all this for. And then they came out and said, yeah, this is just an alpha. It was always an alpha, guys. We didn't say it was the full game. Yeah, you did.
And then you got the battle royale spectrum where you got Fortnite, who's up there.
Fortnite and
PUBG, which is the one game that's also really active,
and Warzone.
and Warzone, and then everything else. You've got Rumbleverse got shut down. Spellbreak got shut down.
Apex is still going.
Yeah.
Apex still going.
Yeah.
But like to go back to Kel's question of what would be the next fad, I feel like people are coming around to the idea of survival games more like again.
Yeah.
That was a fad before.
Yeah.
Might come back.
Yeah, I feel like that one is like the genre that would.
It's my time to shine, boys.
When Ark Survival came out, like everybody was
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't
You know
I
what
still,
though?
I still think that battle royales are still a current fad because you got My Hero has a battle royale game.
Ultra Rumble.
That
Ultra
sucks.
Rumble. I ain't gonna lie, I've been
kinda
putting
fun.
some decent amount of hours on that game, and they just started a new season.
Oh, you know what? No, I think I do know what the new fad would be. The Dead by Daylight type games, because a lot of them have been coming through.
Oh.
Like even Dragon Ball The Breakers is doing some numbers.
Breakers,
But at the
that
same
game
time,
sucks.
that's still Namco trying to like try
actually
different
hoping that
genres,
game-
and
What was
it's
it, Texas Chainsaw
It's kind of
Massacre,
trash,
that's-
but it's still doing
that's
numbers.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's Dead by Daylight.
All of it is honestly.
Well, okay,
it was
I'll
off,
admit,
it was
Texas
Friday the
Chain-
13th. I think that started
Yes.
most of that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want to
but-
say the precursor would
But
be
that game died.
that. But I will have to admit though, Texas Chainsaw Massacre had some cool mechanics because revolving around the family and trying to escape. Every character in the family had a
It's
special
just,
ability.
they
that
shouldn't put it through the
Well,
Dead by
yeah.
Daylight filter, huh?
Well, I wonder what the thing is, because I think
It
what
worked, though.
helped Dead by Daylight survive as long was the constant licensed characters.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I wonder
absolutely.
how long if Texas is gonna last.
don't they have a competitive scene too?
Dead by Daylight. Yeah, they have a professional and competitive scene. It's crazy.
Fucking nerds. Who the fuck?
Did you know Left 4 Dead had a competitive scene?
Now,
Yeah,
Left 4
I wouldn't
Dead's
be
more
surprised.
respectful. Well, honestly, though, after every certain point, how I started looking at competitive is at this point you're just playing active chess, which I
Yeah.
love seeing because when Texas Chainsaw Massacre just came out, there was a streamer I watched. He was playing that game pretty damn well, both teams. I'm like, when you're watching somebody knowing what they're doing, it's actually kind of interesting. But I'm the type of person who doesn't like watching too many exploits being done because it's like, well, why are you playing the game now? But
y'all remember the old joke about women will get high-end PCs or whatever just to play The Sims.
this is legitimate, yes.
Now it seems the go-to for a lot of women is Dead by Daylight, and
It's that Final Fantasy, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley for sure, but I can
even
definitely
a little bit
see a
of
lot of the
Project
appeal.
Zomboid. It's a tiny sprinkle. Even RimWorld, I've started seeing women play a little more RimWorld. I've started seeing a lot more women in thumbnails with RimWorld too.
I'm gonna be honest. Dead
It's
by
the roleplay expert.
Yeah. Also, it's just a lot of people
As if I
horny
know
for
what I'm talking
serial
about.
killers.
That too, yeah.
We're not gonna pretend that's
Absolutely
not
not,
a
yeah.
part of it. Dead by Daylight triggers the worst kind of anxiety in me as a gamer, where I feel like I already feel bad in team settings because what if my fuck up ruins the party? And Dead by Daylight is literally that. Like, you'll be working on a generator, miss one QTE, and that shit explodes, and now everybody in your room is like, bro. Or you're all working on a generator together, and you're the one that fucks up, and now they're looking at you like, bro, seriously?
Don't fuck up then.
Hey man, keep tabbing.
I'm
them
great
too.
with QTEs. It's just it is the worst kind of anxiety for me.
You're getting anxiety, man.
Because
Calm down.
I don't like being the reason why something happens.
What are you nervous?
Yeah.
You're awful
Dead
at
by Daylight,
this.
ever gonna do
I don't
like,
know. Freddy's running around.
Shit, now Sadako and fucking
Wait, hold on.
Genesis.
Don't let him shit talk you too much because you got to see him play Phasmophobia. He will dip on you in a second as soon as that ghost shows
I
face.
gotta get out of there.
I think Dead by Daylight, they have all the DLC separate, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't have like a.
I don't think they have a pack thing.
I wouldn't mind getting it if they had like an all-in-one thing, but the fact
Yeah,
that
that'd be cool.
The fact that I have to buy them all separately kind of
Yeah, that's their,
persuades me to go the other way.
that's their moneymaker.
Well, either way, actually, I think the big fad, the big new fad, would be like team horror stuff because Lethal Company just came through and
Oh yeah.
We're seeing a lot more of that.
Took over, bro.
it just
Well,
completely took
That
over.
it's that, but here's the bigger thing. I think what it is. The biggest fad is hear me out, fellas. Hear me out. The biggest fad is fun.
Yeah.
No.
Can I play this with
wrong
my
with you?
friends on
Fun.
stream?
Extraction shooters. So you're gonna see a lot more of that. You're gonna see a lot of
What are
extraction
those?
shooters.
All right, Escape from Tarkov. What is it? That Rainbow Six game,
Siege?
Siege.
Yeah.
No,
Siege
Siege is
They
an
had
extraction shooter.
they had a DLC for that.
Yeah.
Infection. Either infection or quarantine. Yeah, quarantine.
What was that one really, really bad game that came out last year that everyone was like, not Redfall, the day before or something like
The
that?
day before. That was
Yeah.
the game that shut down in like 3 weeks.
The game that was hyped to be a massive MMO, but turned out to be an extraction shooter with poor mechanics.
The devs came out recently and said, "Yeah, you guys like overhyped this game to so much, and we didn't know what to do." And it's like, excuse you?
It's called keep your
They
expectations.
blame the
for this
consumers
straight.
for their failure. That's crazy.
We're reading the tags and the the description that you gave us.
Bro, they gave
Don't
it.
the community do the tags though?
Yeah,
No,
the store page, in the store page.
Not on Steam. I'm talking about the tags that they put in their videos.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They named it an MMO.
Yeah,
One of their
that.
trailers, they didn't even show what the game actually was. It was like some Dead Island type thing.
If you remember the Division 1, right?
The Division, that was one
The
of them.
Dark Zone, that's what that was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I played
Yeah.
that.
The Division was cool when I played.
But with
it.
zombies.
I like. I don't know.
I like the Division.
Division was fun.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Why you didn't play that shit?
I did. It was short, but
I need to
did.
play Remnant
Man,
2.
what's the
It's
last?
short,
What's,
but I-
what's,
yeah,
what's the
you
last
can
shooter
play.
game you played? Huh? Fortnite?
Wait, who said Cuphead? I heard Cuphead. Who the fuck?
Hey,
Hey, nah, Cuphead's a shooter. Cuphead's a
actually-
shooter.
It's
That's
actually
an
been like a
action
year since-
platformer, bro.
Nah, I
Nah,
see.
he
He holds his gun
With a little bit of boss rush.
Ryan hopped on Call of Duty with us one night, actually.
Oh, for the
Oh,
one
word?
time.
I did.
He
Yes.
hopped on DMZ with us one
How'd
time.
you persuade him to get on?
I like what Jimmy said, Brian. Come on, man, let's play.
And I
They
was like,
told Brian he could
fuck
put people in the
So you
gulag.
got peer pressure into playing some
Brian like
shooters.
legit was like, I'm just like, nigga, you've been playing Rimworld all fucking year.
yeah, those 2,000 hours are only going up, buddy.
Jesus Christ. Hey, guess what? If we help, actually, we're going to be playing more games in here now through emulation, of course. And he'll probably be like, well, I guess I can play now. Hell, he was playing fucking Harvest Moon in here last time.
Yes.
Hey, what's wrong with Harvest Moon?
I'm being tackled for playing a game that I love.
Yeah.
Because I've introduced him to so many other games we can all play. Like Remnant 2 not too long ago. And he was like,
Damn, I
hey,
still
this
need to
looks
get
kind of
that.
interesting.
I still need to
Yeah,
get
it's
that.
kind of interesting.
Motherfucker.
Hey, Remnant 1 was pretty fire.
I need to. I kind of got not really talked into, but I was watching a couple of my friends play Helldivers, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and get the second game when it comes out.
Oh, I can't wait for that game.
It looks really fun.
It was fun.
I saw the first game and that looks really cool.
PS3.
That shit was hard as fuck too. You died like that.
Yeah. Bro can get crushed by their own.
Your old fucking drops.
Yeah.
I had a tank, right? And it dropped, and I was like, all right, let's go this way. Turn, killed everybody. I'm like, shit.
You ever get killed by a ladder in Lethal Company? Shit's hilarious.
No, actually.
Yeah, someone like deploys a ladder and it falls on you, you just fucking die.
You instantly die. It's instant
Yeah,
death.
you
It's
ever
hard.
have your teammate incapacitate your guy with the rocket launcher and almost have your raid go to shit? Yeah, that's remote for you.
As a just to bring up the whole why I had anxiety in team setting things, there was a time where I was new to Final Fantasy 14. My first time doing one of the dungeons, you had this, it was the salt mines, Copper Bell.
Salt mine.
I didn't know shit about the slime mechanic where you had to get the bomb to blow it up.
Oh yeah.
So
love
I'm
that.
fighting the bomb, and instead of being, helpful, my teammates are just like, "No, you fucking moron, get over here! Hey, idiot!" Niggas called me Moon, yo. I felt
Shit.
that stuck with me. From that point on, I did not like team. Like, if I didn't have a squad of friends, I hated playing with randoms.
Fair. I played, what's it called?
Teach me the
Mario
mechanics.
Strikers with Squid. He was my teammate.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Oh, okay.
On GameCube.
Teach him the
And-
mechanics.
Fuck that.
How they
I
gonna learn?
pulled the goalie, and I said, Squid, shoot it. Squid, shoot it. He passed me. I said, Squid,
All right,
shoot it.
All right, Squid. Sometimes he get confused on the buttons. All
Fuck
right.
that. That's what he's I don't know the buzz. I don't give a shit.
Remember the Ninja Turtle
Oh, wait,
situation?
you heard everybody say, "I don't give a shit."
Yo, resurrect me with the pizza. Walked over to him 3 seconds
Party,
later.
dude.
Party, dude.
You want to know why he was partying? Because the dictator was dead. Finally, there's a reason to
I've
celebrate.
never been so angry because I've never been able to pull the goalie in Mario Striker before. And I've got.
Never?
By the way, he told me he played the game before.
How long ago?
Hey, you long enough that he forgot the damn buttons?
Well, you should have asked how long ago.
He should get acid thrown into space.
Wow. It's a little drastic.
Dictator.
Am I a dictator? He was supposed to shoot the ball and get the goal. We were down 3-1.
I agree with you, mein Führer.
Fuck that.
Huh?
No, let's ask the group. Let's ask the group. Was I out of pocket for being mad at him for not shooting the ball? Let's ask
Yes.
the group.
Yes,
Not
Führer.
you two. Not you two. Let's ask these other
He
two.
already got 2 yeses, so.
I mean, the real question is why you let that happen.
You already knew his answer was going to side with him. Like,
That's not a real answer.
That's not
All
a real
right,
answer.
fellas.
I answered it with a question. Why you let that happen?
Do you believe someone should have acid thrown in their face for not knowing the controls of Mario Strikers?
Should someone have acid
That's what he
in
said.
their face? No.
For not knowing the controls of Mario Strikers.
Now you make it sound.
All I
right.
did was just blow up villages
Mario
with
Strikers
TNT,
is
dog.
not like a. Maybe Mario.
You
Kart.
act like you playing. You act like you playing ranked mode in Mario Sports Mix, where niggas just can just hold the dodgeball for the entire game and just lose like that and get timed out. That shit was.
Y'all make it sound. Y'all make you sound violent.
You're the one that brought up throwing acid. That was literally your
It's
suggestion.
just me expressing myself.
Okay, you Twitter poster zoomer.
Man, fuck you.
I'm sorry. Are we
Punching air over
encroaching on your safe space?
No, I like the gatekeep.
Yeah, I mean,
You mean you wanna? What do you mean? You should let people live. Let people live their life like what they want.
He's trying to gatekeep gorillas from evolving.
No. We take most of them and cut their thumbs off, right? The ones that are least violent and learn that what will happen to you when you're acting all crazy, they get
Naturally,
to keep their
you
thumbs
All
off.
right, so here's how that plan falls apart. Because they're going to. Do you know how breeding and evolution work?
Yes, I do.
yeah.
So the ones with the thumbs clearly have something more to offer, right?
Yeah.
So the women will want to breed with the ones with thumbs. Therefore, eventually, we'll only have gorillas with thumbs again. We're going to be right back where we started.
Well, it's mostly to calm down their temperament. It's mostly to calm them down.
Y'all played Mass Effect, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Thoroughly.
All right. Does anyone remember the Krogan? I think Tyler. I think Tyler knows where I'm going with
Yes,
this.
I do.
This man is trying to commit a new genophage. What the fucking Solarians
I'm
did.
trying to create animals that will be calm.
I'm
You
trying
see,
to I'm trying to help the galaxy by quelling the violent race.
How you gonna teach animals to be calm by inflicting pain on them?
Right.
Guess
How
what?
do you say we come in peace?
That's the
when
genocide
very
runner
words means
asking this.
war?
Because guess what? You see, it's kind of like with children, right? It's kind of like with children, right?
So you gonna cut children's thumbs off?
Oh, I didn't say that. All right, let me ask you a
So
question.
it stops at children. Okay,
Let
gotcha.
me give the greatest example in the world, right? You see these kids fucking around doing all type, and you see one go to jail, right? You think the rest gonna keep fucking around doing the same thing? No, they're gonna start calming down eventually, right?
Well, it
So
depends
you
on how
would've
severe it
You
is.
would have set an example of other people.
Yes.
I understand that, but say that to our current crime statistics, buddy.
Hey man, if I was in charge, the crime would start really going down.
That's because the population would start going down.
You asked me to start one crime.
The very first day this man gets into
It's either one thing or the other. You want crime to go down, you want population to go down. They
He gonna
both can't go down.
he gonna pull out a list of zip codes and start crossing.
Corey, let me ask you a question. Aren't you happy with this new world? You can leave your door open and there's no traffic?
He's going to invoke martial law the first day he is voted.
Anyone whose social security number ends in an even number, I got
I'd be
some
more
news
concerned
for
for the
you.
people who voted for him.
I got some news, buddy.
Well, I guess I'm not leaving the office either. So
Make
got beef for
peace.
that. Sorry.
See, as soon as he gets in, he ain't never leaving.
Eventually,
Sorry,
it's just going to get narrower and narrower. What's your tax bracket? Anyone below this tax table, I'm sorry.
Your
Done. You're out of here.
If your first name starts with a J, then it's like I'm going to take 4 out of 5 of you guys. So you're going to get euthanized. I'm sorry.
Jamal?
Use the cool J name. Maybe use that.
The cool J name.
Dictatorship.
I don't know him that well.
Gilbert?
Joe?
Jay,
I mean, Joe's got to stay. He's funny.
his advisor.
Because he's funny. He
All right, you
he gets to
despot.
live because
Justin?
he's funny.
Justin might be that one. Okay, then Jamal has to go then.
What about Aaron? His middle name is Justin.
He better switch it. He better,
Okay, so you can at least get by it if you change your name.
he goes by Aaron mostly.
This man is unhinged.
Am I unhinged?
Yes.
Or am I trying to save the world?
For who? Who's
Yeah, who's being saved here?
Bro, you are not Zamasu. Calm down.
As Corey goes online and complains, I hate people who do certain things like this. I hate the little N-words in my neighborhood. They all rowdy. And as I'm getting rid of these rowdy kids, He's telling me, man, you're a bad guy. I'm like, what do you want?
This man
Teach
literally
them. Let them grow to be not.
They get taught.
He'll take one of them, take them to your house, and be like, hey, Corey, I got another one. As he's bound, he's about to curb stomp him. He's crying. He's like, shut up.
This is for Corey.
Keep this neighborhood quiet.
See?
With each violent stomp.
You're gonna implicate me in your actions.
All I'm
Yep, he's
saying
making
is,
you a compliance just by.
This rule happened, and I'm gonna put your name. This is Corey's law.
Why am I?
No, he's that fucking comic where it's like, yeah, it's like that I'm so hungry I can eat.
Bro, what's the next topic?
Pal World.
Power.
Pal World.
Then it ain't helping.
We could have segued into that.
Yeah, I was trying to. Y'all kept going.
You
I
had
wanted
the
to stick with animals. Y'all.
You had every opportunity.
Oh,
at
you know,
any
I'm
given time.
I'm surprised. You love Power World, right?
I don't want to say I love it, but it's a fun game.
I mean, you get to shoot animals. So
It's a cheap whore right now.
That
Quick
seems to
fix.
be
It's
your
the-
thing.
It's the flavor of the month.
All right, you trend follower.
It is the flavor of the month.
What's that wave? You
What
enjoying
does
that
that
wave?
mean?
Fish?
That means it's kind of like
Cheap
a
ass.
game like Lethal Company. That was the flavor of the month. Or the game before that, like Stray or something. That was another flavor of the month. And it keeps going. These streamer games.
So games that don't have any lasting impact.
Yeah, I think Power World is going to have its hardcore audience
Mm-hmm.
enough to keep the game alive, but it's not going to have that mainstream attention like this game.
Once
Oh,
people realize it's not just Pokemon,
It's
with
just
guns,
a game,
Yeah,
another
like,
game.
Once
Yep.
they realize it, as the devs said, I just wanted to make your average Steam game.
Hell, me and my friend were talking like if Power World would have came out last year with Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 wouldn't have been considered game of the year because Power World just shook the internet.
And I still feel Baldur's Gate would have won it because
Oh, no,
it has
Power-
it has lasting.
Wait.
Power World broke Steam records.
That's fine,
Yeah,
but
That's
yeah, I
a
was-
big
that's
deal.
fine, and that's
That's a big
great.
deal.
That could win like best launch or something,
It's
but
gonna
not
win-
game of the year.
It wouldn't be as popular as it was right now because Baldur's Gate 3 came through and just kicked everybody's asses.
Yeah,
It had so much going for
it. That was deep because the fan base for shit like that is deep rooted
And not
in
just
the
that,
industry.
it brought in more fans, and then did the one thing that just makes sense. You got D&D, and you could play it with your friends online. Like, come on, that's perfect.
Pokemon with guns.
It's not Pokemon with guns. It's Ark Survival with a Pokemon skin.
Hey man, that shit is different.
Honestly,
That shit is
so who took who just stole one of the guy's mods? Who stole his mods? That's it.
That's another thing. People talk about, oh, Nintendo's going after the mod or they can't have shit. Bro, charged people.
That's where you guys keep. That's where it's like, come on. Because when I first heard it, I was like, damn, that sucks. Oh, he charged it.
Yeah, like they can't. Like, they can do a DMCA, but they can't actually commit a lawsuit unless money was earned.
And he's never going to mention, oh yeah, I was charging people. He's never going to mention that shit.
No, he's just going to play it up like, oh, Nintendo, big bad company coming after me for my soft little mods because they're babies.
Overall, how does everybody feel about Power World, the game?
I like it.
I'm waiting for it to be over.
I have yet to touch that game.
Same.
I haven't played it, but I like it. I like what I've seen.
It looks
I put in
fun.
about-
It looks funny.
I'd
But-
say 10 hours into it so far.
10 hours.
I got like
Yeah.
I heard the first 6 were real slow because,
Like every
survival.
game. Yeah, every survival game.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're more exploring and trying to catch every power you can.
Yeah, I'd
Catch
say,
more like run
I'd
hands.
say once you have once you start building up your base more and you start getting like a little system going, you got your pals taking care of the farms, you got your pals getting like wood and stuff and stone. Like
Yeah.
once you get like a little system going,
Hmm.
I think it starts being a lot more fun, and you can also start taking on like dungeons and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like one of the biggest highlights that the game should be known for, but the
Also,
spectacle of just people wanting it to be so controversial and the Pokemon killer, it's getting the actual like plot of the game, the actual meat of the game is getting buried under the intentions of fans who want it to kill Pokemon.
It's definitely, I would say, definitely more fun with multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Once you got, well, I mean that's basically any game, but even single player is pretty fun still.
You don't get your guns until like way late.
Yeah, I'm rocking that bow and arrow. So.
Hey,
Or
I've been
crossbow.
seeing people,
I
put
was
in
about
work.
to say, shit, that man, you play Rust?
So,
They actually said
crossbows and bows.
they did not want to have the kind of situation that Rust would have, which is why they didn't implement like PvP.
I'm glad. I'm actually happy to hear
crazy
that.
because PvP is part of the
Yeah,
update notes.
Yeah,
That's
Well, yeah, in
like
the
that's why they
future-
didn't launch with it.
Oh,
Yeah, because you would have then had. Honestly, that almost would have been like a 1-to-1 for like people complaining about PvP and the Pokemon shit.
Like, just imagine you're walking around like just chilling. Next thing you know, you get fucking
You get date raped by some dude's lizard thing.
right, and then the drive-bys happening, and then they send the fucking horny lizard that's trying to fuck humans
Yeah.
to capture
You
you.
get date raped
God.
by that fucking lizard.
Yeah,
But ultimately, I think, like I said, this game is a flavor of the month. It's gonna have its own hardcore audience. They're gonna implement more pals and shit like
I mean,
that.
yeah, we'll pretty much. It's gonna just have it's gonna be like this with each update. If it's bigger and better when they add more stuff, when it fleshes itself out more.
I feel like the most delusional take that I've been hearing online is people going, "Yeah, this will make the Pokemon Company get their act together." Maybe
Well,
now
now-
they'll start implementing the necessary changes to make Pokemon better for me, a 40-year-old man who's
mean-
complaining about the state of Pokemon.
Technically, it will because if you remember that game Temtem, Pokemon Unite took a lot from that.
Pokemon Unite was a fucking MOBA.
Yeah, so was Temtem.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
point being was mobile wasn't gonna make it.
I mean, like I said,
They bartered to test it out, and they said, all right, well that.
Pokemon
whatever.
Arceus 2 might look just like Power World. Who knows?
I think. I don't know if
I mean, they're not gonna say shit if it is.
Nobody's gonna say shit.
Exactly. No, I meant Nintendo. Like they're not gonna. No, if it happens,
We
it's-
came out with this new idea.
The fans will say they want Nintendo to take notes, and then if Nintendo takes notes, they're gonna go, "Wow, so y'all just ripped off the indie game, huh?"
Yep.
I definitely think mod support will help the game
Oh,
Mhm.
last longer than it probably would have.
Aeons.
otherwise.
Mods help.
they better get on that shit now because there are 10, 20-year-old games still kicking because of mods. Literally, there's like 50 new mods a week, and you look like, okay, hold on, but that actually sounds really good.
The story of how the game came to be is interesting because the game was supposed to be in Unity, and then the Unity thing happened, and they switched over to Unreal without knowing Unreal.
Yeah, they had to learn on the
Yeah.
fly. They were like, oh,
I've heard
guys,
that.
I don't know if we can make this happen,
Heard
Yeah.
that a
but they
few
made it
times.
happen. Hey,
Yeah.
that's what matters. They made it happen.
I guess. Well, I mean, I haven't used Unreal, so I couldn't tell you. But at least in terms of like a lot of game development has started to be more homogenized. I'd say.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
concepts will carry over. Each one is different in a way, but like I've used Unity and Godot, and they both are pretty similar.
Oh, nice. Never forget, we got a dev.
We do have a dev on the team.
So I have this great idea for a game. Okay,
Yeah,
you gotta hear me out.
You ever think about making a fighting game? I had some concepts in mind.
Fighting games are pretty difficult to make because
Mm-hmm.
they're like super.
Technical.
Yeah, basically.
You gotta do the whole combo system yourself.
Yeah, and then you gotta make it, and then you gotta sit there and think, well, what if? And that's the loop right there. It's like the what if? Okay, somebody figures this shit out,
Because you
and
gotta,
then makes you rework like 3 other people's combo system.
yeah, because you gotta program like hit stun, block stun, like animation times can like change depending on certain properties.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty complex.
We got to program hit boxes, hurt boxes, stuff like that. Bad hitboxes.
Stun decay.
You gotta make it all
Bad
look smooth.
hitboxes can ruin a fighting
You
game.
gotta make it all look smooth too.
That shit better be butter.
Yeah.
Melted.
Ugh.
And it doesn't help that majority of people will like the flashier, complicated fighting games. Just looks alone, like they don't really pay attention to how intricate it is to get to this level. But
Although that shouldn't discourage anybody because Lethal Company is made by one dude. And
shit,
he
lots of
made-
games are made by just one
he
dude
made
that succeeded.
millions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stardew Valley is like the best example.
I would say Undertale.
One guy.
I think Stardew might have Undertale beat, honestly, at this point.
Fair. I mean, it's gone on longer, and it still
I think
keeps.
Undertale had a higher peak.
Yeah,
It definitely peaked, but like the concept of Undertale can't be repeated. I don't think.
We're never
Especially,
gonna have another Undertale. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, Deltarune, I don't know when the fuck he's going to finish that game.
I know, and I appreciate that so far the two chapters of Deltarune just have been different from each other, like different enough, but still the same. Like it still keeps the feel, but goes in different directions and different levels of depth with like the character stories that they're telling and the overall lore that they're trying to portray for the Undertale and Deltarune world. Like I appreciate that each one has its own identity.
Yeah, even Toby himself said like he can't repeat the feeling that he gave to people when Undertale came out. So he's gonna flip the script when he was working on Deltarune, and I think he's doing a really good job with it.
He didn't do the art though, right? Or he did parts of it?
No, I think it was the actual Temmie.
Yeah, he had Temmie, and I think he has his actual team now.
Yeah, because I'm like, I know he was like, it was mostly him who did Undertale, but I know it wasn't.
Yeah, because Temmie did do a lot of the artwork.
Gotta give credit where credit's due.
For sure.
So the next Nintendo Switch console, and I looked at that.
The Switch?
Switch 2. So I do know we gone over. It's going to be more of an iteration than a revolution. So it's going to be like the Wii U was to the Wii.
Please no.
Me, the only Wii U lover.
It's rumored that GameCube classics are going to be as launch.
GameCube, huh?
Oh, for like the Nintendo Online service.
Yep.
That's.
I mean, it makes sense. The GameCube is like 20 years old now.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense though. Why would they do that but still remake a bunch of GameCube games?
It's the double dip.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they did that with Mario All Stars. They brought 64 on.
That shit was trash. That 3D All Stars, that shit was garbage. They literally had to make a patch for GameCube support.
Oh, what, controller?
Yeah, they did.
GameCube controller wasn't supported until the
end. So stupid.
Hey,
is it?
Y'all still bang with them though. Y'all still hang with them though.
I ain't buy that collection.
Who that? Limited time fucking $60 game where I can play for free.
Who's who?
I did.
Damn.
I mean, it's
that's a collector's item now.
Yeah, there's a couple people.
Whatever you need to tell yourself, Nintendo shill.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh. Hey, yo, how many Switches did you buy?
Are you talking, sir?
How many Switches did you buy?
Let's not ask that. Let's not ask that.
Nintendo got your wallet on lock, huh?
Pieces, okay?
Whatever you need to tell yourself.
They're going back to the LCD. I heard rumors.
Yeah, they are.
How do you feel about that?
Cheap ass niggas.
I mean,
hey, y'all don't deserve that
It was
screen.
rumored that the LCD screen is gonna be like 8 inches long.
Serious. OLED, AMOLED. Give me the good. So I already know that because they just gonna re-release the OLED shit again.
OLED 2.
Yeah, they gonna do that. And niggas like him are gonna eat it up.
Damn.
I'm gonna eat it up once, and you're gonna eat it up several times for collector's purposes.
Yeah, well, fuck it, it got a Pokemon edition. Yeah, I'll buy it. In about 10 years, I'm gonna sell it.
It's that easy for you, huh? Nintendo just got you. They got you figured out.
Got you bent over, huh?
Do you think it's gonna be fully backwards compatible?
Yes, they're
I will hope so.
What if they just surprise? We're getting more DLC for Mario Kart 8. Watch this man bang his fist on the table and be like, "Here's my wallet."
$20.
I remember
$20.
I remember that Microsoft. Was it Phil Spencer where he talked about like the fact that the PlayStation had a digital like a previous generation of like what's it called of backwards compatible games was the reason why Xbox wasn't competing with Sony Nintendo. But I'm like, Nintendo like completely wiped their Wii U.
Yeah.
Like they had to completely re-release everything basically on the Switch because like we had Mario Kart 8, we had New Super Mario Bros. U, we had did Pikmin 3 come on Switch?
No.
Okay, we got 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like a lot of
Wii U games
that are coming, which kind of just showed the point that the Wii U actually did have some good stuff. It's just the console was.
That's why that console is such an anomaly to me.
Because no one knew what it was when it first came out. Because it was like people thought it was like the tablet and not the whole.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what it was advertised as when it was first coming out. It was just an extension of the Wii.
You know what?
It did everything right though. Like it It had
Yeah,
backwards
and that's how we got the Switch.
No paid online. It had everything. It had everything going for it. And it still flopped like down the steps.
Well,
I
because
think it might have just been the Wii. I think the Wii brand kind of just had a stink to it at that point. It's just like an old fad that.
Because it was so wrapped up in its, Wii motion and the physical fitness aspect of it, and then the Wii U just came along and was like, yeah, let's.
I think
just take this
if it
tablet.
wasn't for the fact of the backwards compatibility with like the Wii and the Wii remote and stuff, I don't think the Wii U would have lasted as long as it did.
oh, absolutely.
I still think to this day that Wii compatibility carried that system.
Some of my fondest
Smash 4.
Some of my fondest moments of the Wii U, specifically the tablet, was just turning my console on and then just watching TV or something and having the tablet as the screen that I'm playing my game on. It felt like just big ass DS.
How you do it with the Switch?
I got pissed off the first day because I took the tablet to the bathroom and I was like, oh, it can't go that far.
Yeah, you're only allowed 30 feet, and then that.
Like, what the fuck was the point?
Your couch.
Right.
Yeah,
shit.
your couch.
Man.
Go read a book or something.
The college days when we be playing 8-player Smash in the barn, and I just I don't want the Wii U tablet. Shit, give me that.
Yeah,
Give me that. I'll be over there on the couch.
right.
Man, easy, light work.
Used to fuck niggas up on the gamepad.
Right.
Sitting in the back of the barn.
Right, light work, bro.
Hey, yo, who the fuck is Yoshi?
Uh-huh. I wonder who.
Yeah, nah. Nintendo, I don't know.
I think the Switch 2 will sell as well as the Switch 1.
No, I don't think so.
It'll take a bit. It's gonna take a bit for it to hit or even beat those numbers. Maybe depending on what they launch it with.
It's because you have a Switch, right? When the next Switch comes out, and they're gonna have cross-platform games. What's gonna be your reason to get that next one, other than the fact that FOMO?
Told you, launch title.
When do we think the next Switch is coming
They're
out?
going to be cross-platform. That's the thing.
Well, I mean,
It said it was
people
rumored
still-
to come out later this year.
Later this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna have a Nintendo Direct in March or something.
I
Like
see
that.
All right,
Like
because
quarter
like
four.
they've been advertising a lot of hitters that would work great as launch titles, but not saying anything about it being a launch title on the new Switch.
If it's backwards compatible, then at that point it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that library carries over.
Yeah, because I was thinking like Mario Wonder, Peach Showtime, those would be banger. Like,
Yeah, but Peach Showtime comes out next month.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, I figured those would have been just banger release titles for the new console.
Those are probably just like, this is the end of our life cycle. Let's put those out real quick.
I feel like
No,
those games deserve better.
You guys
than that.
will know when the Switch is at its end when themes are released. I am telling you this.
They still
I
haven't
am
done
telling.
that, bro.
Then it's not over yet. It ain't over yet.
We definitely have been getting like remakes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be a sign that maybe they're like, okay, we're just gonna throw out some stuff that we know people are gonna buy.
See, that's
And
that's
then,
that's kind of concerning though, because they've been doing that at a alarmingly fast pace, throwing out remakes, remasters, and things like that.
Because
Funnily
that's
funnily
the current trend right
Funnily
now.
enough, they've been doing that more than Sony has.
Way more than Sony.
And I noticed that last time we talked about remakes and remasters. I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, I did not call out Nintendo.
Did
I
y'all know
think-
Metroid
True.
Prime Remaster was fucking fire?
Who cares?
Yeah.
I think it's
And that's all they're riding on.
Who cares?
Good old games.
Metroid fans.
The game that came out years ago was fire back then. It was
And
crazy
they still asking about Prime 4.
Exactly. Where's your sequel? Talking to you, Mega Man Legends fans. As I look in the mirror.
You?
As I look in the mirror.
I'm about to say, y'all all right? Y'all
Nah, I'm not all
y'all
right.
looking kind of hungry.
They starving,
they
yo. They
starve-
eating crumbs.
Do you think we could see a DS Switch online?
I am emancipated, dude.
I would love that.
That'd be interesting, but I don't know how they would.
Because we got Game Boy, we got Game Boy Color, we got Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, but how would they implement the dual screen on the Switch?
I don't know if
They'll
they
figure it out. Yeah, they
Ew, what the fuck?
yeah, yo, flip it upside down or flip it sideways or some shit,
What if the next Switch has a screen, like a flip screen?
I mean, the new phones are doing that.
Yeah, phones are doing that. Yeah.
Oh, what if it's like bendable?
Yeah,
Which is like a
yeah, like that.
Bend the switch and put it in your pocket.
So they're making the Game Boy SP.
yeah.
If they, bro,
That shit
The
dropped,
Switch
dog.
SP.
let me find out.
Because it's rumored that the next Switch is going to be about like $350.
Nah, yo, it's going to be called the Nintendo Swap. Let's go.
The fuck we swapping?
Well, fuck was we switching?
Swapping screens.
Switch between handheld and console.
Yeah,
See?
we
Right.
switch
So swap
between different color
screens.
Joy-Cons.
Swap between the
We
screens.
swapping from good.
That's
games to
just
bad
the Wii U.
I mean, we already established that's kind of what it's going to
games.
be.
It wasn't for you.
You need to go switch to a better console. That's what you need to do.
Hey, look,
Switching from
Actually-
good decisions to bad decisions.
bring it up with Nintendo, not us.
I wonder if
Right.
they're gonna bring any 3DS games. Actually,
That was my next question.
Yeah, but they will have to do DS first if you want to do 3DS.
yeah, they definitely will have. Well, that's the crazy thing because they had DS on the Wii U.
They did have DS. I mean, because
Did
you had
really?
the two screens. Yeah,
they had DS Virtual Console on Wii U.
you had the two screens. You had the tablet and the TV.
Yep,
Oh, I don't remember that.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure they had Mario 64 DS.
Yeah, they do.
They had, I think they had WarioWare.
Yes.
They might have had it.
Mm-hmm.
I
what-
don't remember that.
Bro, WarioWare on the Wii U had one of the greatest mini games ever that no one talks about anymore. It was basically fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
That,
you talking about
that 9 volt? Yeah,
9 volts mom?
Gamer.
Oh yeah.
gamer. Yeah, one of the greatest
That
fucking.
shit had me sweating, bro.
She'd be like,
right,
Right, coming through the window,
Coming
breaking
out
that
the
shit.
TV, walking.
So, what we got planned next is that Andre has an idea. I'm gonna have him explain it to you.
An idea?
Yeah, you're a Jeopardy.
Oh yeah, so this was actually an idea that I was piggyback off of Corey's idea, and I actually have a Jeopardy game set up for y'all. It's a Sonic Jeopardy game.
Real quick, didn't you have something like this a while back?
Oh yeah, I had I made like a trivia app.
Yeah, for Sonic knowledge.
Andre is a confirmed plagiarist.
Hey, sue me, I guess.
Right.
Right.
Fuck it. I'll
But,
take the papers.
But the interesting thing about this Jeopardy game is I found this site that allows, it's like an interactive Jeopardy game, so you can actually use your phones as the buzzer.
I was wondering how we're going. Yeah.
Jackbox
And
style.
it's like Jackbox style, and it keeps track of your scores and whatnot.
My bad.
But I think we will probably have to do this off recording,
That's
because
fine.
yeah. But I think I know a good way to set it up. But I was trying to find some decently hard questions, knowing that we are some pretty high level Sonic fans.
Yeah, I missed. I don't know who Mammoth Mogul is.
High level Sonic fan. You talking only games, right?
I'm talking only games.
I'm gatekeeping the Sonic community right now.
You gatekeeping the comics nobody reads.
Nobody reads.
Good.
How they still going then?
Hey, I don't know. You paying them?
Yeah,
$350.
I got a
$350?
subscription.
What a shame.
Comics used to cost $350.
I got the IDW subscription, dog.
I bet you
get
did.
I got the Ninja Turtles.
I bet you do.
I got the My Little Pony
I
comics.
bet you.
The
Would they got
Mega Man?
comics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got
Damn, I ain't know
Scooby-Doo,
about
though.
Who be making them? RC?
IDW.
IDW.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They actually just released a crossover comic between Sonic, MLP, Ninja Turtles, and I think Power Rangers.
Are there,
Damn, the fandoms are going crazy off that.
Are
They-
there gonna be a category?
Yes,
Like-
they're. I will show the categories when we actually play it.
Okay.
And Corey, go ahead and tell them your idea.
So my idea was, listeners that have been around for a while might remember our Sonic tier list, where we got together and at the time listed all the Sonic games, the mainline, some spinoffs, whatever, and just graded them from S tier to F tier.
We might have to redo that list too.
I
we
think
will.
I
We'll have
think
to.
Nah, we absolutely have to.
We might
But
do that next show.
But I decided, and this was inspired by Papa Meat of the Meat Canyon. He does these tournaments on his Papa Meat channel where it's just like the most random things, like the worst foods, the worst TV dinners, shit like that. I was listening to it and I got inspired. We should do, instead of just a tier list, a tournament So my idea was we take all the games from S and A tier, and altogether that was like 13 games. So we added Frontiers and Superstars because those were the newest titles. We didn't get to add them into the tier list. And I firmly believe Frontiers deserves to be up there in the SNA rank. I have no real statement on Superstars. So far, I believe it's A tier.
I want to give it a B tier, but I haven't finished the game yet. So
I'm talking single player experience.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
if it was multiplayer experience, that Superstars is guaranteed F. That shit was trash.
Real quick example of why it's trash. We were playing 4-player mode. My roommate we were on a moving platform type thing, a trolley car or whatever. My roommate fell off and the camera decided to follow him. So because he fell off and died, the game registered all of us as a loss.
Is there a camera mod yet for it?
I mean, I have it on Switch, so we.
What mods?
Yeah, so what mods?
But yeah, the plan is have a tournament. We get all those games together. We split them up. Each one of us, the 5 of us, are going to take 3 games to defend. We have 3 minutes to state our cases as to why our game is better than the game we're up against. Or we could just talk about the game we're supposed to talk about. It doesn't have to be about the competition. It could just be bringing up highlights. And we're going to go through the bracket to see which one Sonic game stands above the rest.
So is it voted? Is the audience? Does like the rest of the people vote?
Whoever's not debating, you all are voting. So it's a 3-man vote.
Yeah.
That way it could be, no choice of a tie, easy tiebreakers. Should you say Brian has Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and he's been arguing for both of them on different ends of the bracket, but somehow he meets himself in finals. The judges, first he would pick which game he wants to defend more, and then the judges would pick who his opponent would be. So that person would then have to defend the other game.
Okay.
So that way, you're not sitting there arguing with yourself for 6 minutes.
Come on, that's easy.
I do that every day.
Right. Too easy.
This is also going to be a bit of a competition to see who has the best debate skills out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I can already expect how Tyler is going to debate. I'm more curious as to how those two will debate. Kells and Brian.
Oh.
The 2 least outspoken members of the podcast.
Soft. Okay.
That sounded like a slur.
All right, Large in charge.
Soft spokies. Golly.
He said that like that's something you can't say in 10 years.
You probably won't.
You're going to get canceled
I give
for
it
that
like
one.
10 months.
Right.
Did you hear he's called them soft spokies?
What you say? What you call me?
Canceled.
He's already got the tears down.
You can see him 3 years from now. I've made a mistake, guys.
Yep, it's a YouTube apology.
Nah, you gotta hit him.
Yeah. I didn't want to make this video.
Come here, Thunder.
Gotta have a dog in there.
Right.
Come here, girl.
It's just so hard,
I
It's
didn't make a mistake. You guys just didn't understand.
right.
Make sure you like and subscribe for
What
more
was
videos.
What was that LeBron video? What should I do?
What should I do?
Huh?
Should I apologize for what I said? What should I do?
Should I be more sensitive to people's feelings? Huh? What should I do?
It's me.
Or maybe it's you. Soft spoken.
And he just says it again.
He's gonna have the fan base. I appreciate that he didn't back down for these pussy, soft spoken.
Brian's over there like, oh, man. Why are you doing this? That's not my fault. I can't speak loud.
Gotta bring the facts. That's it.
Exactly. I don't gotta be loud to prove anything, Mr. Holding your water bottle like that.
That was pretty good, actually.
Oh, you need flavor to enjoy your water?
Stanley Cup, though.
You need a placebo
Hey,
to enjoy your
don't
water?
start with this.
Stanley Cup.
Don't start with this
A lady
shit.
got arrested for like stealing like $5,000 worth of Stanley Cups.
Huh?
Yeah, she had like a whole trunk full of them.
Dang.
What does she need them for?
Why
That's
is
what I
that?
want to
I
know.
need a color for every fit.
Why is that the new? Why is that the new wave, yo? I'm so mad about
Gotta
this.
stay hip, yo. That's the new wave.
They figure that out.
Might have to cop me one low key.
Apparently, the guy in charge for marketing them was also the guy in charge for marketing Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And those are like a crazy come up because I remember those used to be.
You see those Naruto Crocs?
Mm-hmm.
Those look great.
You wanna know some fun fact about Crocs? Apparently, back in like the 90s, early 2000s, whatever. Do y'all ever seen that movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
No, I don't recall, but
Well, in that movie, when the props team was trying to come up with a design for shoes, they were like, "What's the dumbest thing we could think of?" And they found the founder of Crocs or whatever and cut a deal with him. This was before it blew up. It was just like, "Yo, these shoes are so fucking great. Let's use them in the movie." And then out of nowhere, Crocs blew up, and people were like, "Yo, Idiocracy is kind of scary. It's kind of scary accurate."
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you just apply that logic to Pal World.
You know, Kels, thinking about it, one of my favorite statements, I think from you, could have been a reference to Idiocracy. I need my electrolytes.
Oh yeah.
The plants. We've been watering the plants with Gatorade. Why? Because they got the electrolytes.
I gotta protect the house.
It's what the plants crave. Man said I gotta protect my house. Did we tell you about that, Brian?
Don't think so.
The first time Kels got drunk at Magfest, Mans was in the hotel room going crazy. We was like, "Yo, Kels," I was trying to get him to go to DJ battle. Me and Craig. We was like, "Yo, we're gonna take you to DJ battle, burn off that energy, work off the alcohol." He was like, "I can't leave. I gotta protect my house." I'm like, "Bro, this the hotel room that I paid for, yeah, and
DJ Battle.
gotta
my
protect
house."
DJ Battle's still good back then.
Yeah.
And then I saw my man's Kels cut a rug. What really caught me off guard was when they opened up the dance circle. I did my thing. Some dude doing ballet challenged me to a dance battle. That was crazy. And then Craig handed me his bag, and I'm like, "Yo, nah." Craig went to the middle and went crazy. I've never seen that. Craig drunk was a treat. My man went into the hotel, grabbed his laptop, put it on the floor, laid down, and then 10 minutes later went, "Huh.
Oh yeah.
Why am I on the floor?"
Yeah,
Homie went autopilot.
I was there too, because Morgan had originally messaged me, telling me to come to the room to check on Kels because he was drunk. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go in the room, I'm laughing my ass off. Kel's laughing his ass off because he's drunk.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. And then I see Craig on the floor. He's like, "Where's my laptop?" Knowing his laptop is literally sitting right next to him. And I'm like, "Craig, you're drunk." "No, I'm not."
I think one of my other favorite Kel's drunk moments was I think the second year we went to Magfest, we went to this restaurant and Kel's went to the bathroom. I think Andre or me, someone asked him where the bathrooms were, and he was drunk explaining it like, "All right, you go, you get up, right? You walk down and you make a that way, bitch." And I'm like, "A that way, bitch?" Left or right?
What does that mean?
And then a that way, bitch. And that took me out.
Your interpreting skills.
So, speaking of conventions, WordCon is technically the next convention we could go to.
Where?
That's in Virginia. That's like an hour drive away from here.
Richmond?
No, Richmond's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe
Alexander?
It's like what, Southern
Yeah.
Virginia?
Yeah, that's south.
Yeah.
So, WordCon is July 12th through the 14th.
I might not be in the country.
That's cool.
My aunt wanted me to do this family cruise.
Yeah, I figured that'd be around
What
that
month is
time.
it? July. Alright.
I will have to see because I have 3 trips planned this year, and they're pretty. I wouldn't say they're close. I have one in February. I'll be at Katsucon.
Ew.
CEO is really close to BlurredCon.
I'm actually going to CEO again this year.
Yeah.
But before that, in May, I actually got invited by a couple of friends to we're renting out this Airbnb in Cali for a week, and so I'm just gonna. That's in May, but I'll be over there, chilling, having fun and shit. But then,
Going to Cali.
yeah,
Drink the water.
Shit, I was in Maine.
man, I hate the West Coast, but it's the FGC thing. But
Yeah.
Talk about that little tip at the top of the.
Yeah, bro, right before Canada.
Canada's like right there.
We had whale watching, dog. I had some of the best lobster in my life.
just go to Canada, bro.
I ain't show you pictures of the cabin we was at.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I think so. Yeah.
Had our own private beach, 2 of them, right behind the house we were staying in. Shit was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then CEO was literally the last weekend of June, like going into July.
Well, I will say, I'm getting a big room for BlurredCon. So, if you want to come, let me know. I'll be asking close to the date too,
Of course.
because the ticket's only the bag is only $80.
Okay.
And
It's a shame we have to accept that.
yeah, because Mag was like $165.
There was a time where convention badges for 3 days, it's like $40.
Like $40-$50.
Never again. We're never getting
So-
those back.
What I'll say about BlurredCon is it's kind of like MagFest where everything's 24/7, everything's open. The reason why I want y'all to go to BlurredCon, it's not even for the fucking convention either. And Brian knows what I'm talking about.
Is it the tournaments?
No, fuck that shit. Who cares? There's a restaurant down the street that is fucking delicious.
It's actually behind the hotel that hosts BlurredCon.
They have some of the best pizza I've ever had.
Okay.
And they have something called Boom Boom Wings.
Boom Boom Wings.
Talking about that dude from Mario 3.
Yo,
No, that's just Boom Boom.
I cannot explain the flavor. I cannot explain the flavor, but it is delicious. And they have a Boom Boom sub. It's fucking delicious.
So is that their version of like our Mambo wings and Mambo sauce?
No,
and shit?
tastes nothing like it.
No, I'm just saying, like, is it the same vibe?
No, because it's only in that one restaurant.
Really?
Oh,
It's
okay.
not a Virginia thing. It's only in that one place.
Exclusive. Okay.
I implore you guys to at least try to come to the convention just for that one restaurant.
See, it's got a high bar to clear for me because, like I said, in that main trip, I had pizza from this. It felt like someone's backyard. The type of it was an outdoor restaurant, brick oven pizza. Like they had their own brewery right there too, so the alcohol paired perfectly with it.
This pizza is so good. I took one home, a large one home with me. It was just as fresh as it was when I was there.
All I'm saying is that main pizza had
I'm
me
not
in a
comparing those
chokehold.
two. I'm just saying my experience.
I
This
trust it.
pizza is really, really good. And I implore you guys to come just for that. You can go to the convention later. You don't have to buy a bag. I don't give a fuck. Just for that one restaurant.
I'll ride down to Virginia for pizza. It's only an hour.
Shoot, I go down there for work.
Bro, one of my coworkers told me during our 3-day break weeks, he just casually drives 7 hours to Canada. I'm like, bro, so like during the middle of a work week, you just decide, yeah, I can go up to Canada real quick.
I had a coworker that drove down to North Carolina every weekend.
I mean, what's a couple of hours?
Right.
I mean, especially I feel like that's like he wakes up, that's the first thing he's doing is on the road.
It's his
Yeah,
house.
you'll never guess who it was that said that.
I probably wouldn't.
Hakeem.
You know what? I can partially believe it because they'll go the distance for family. If he's going to visit family, that I understand. Like if it's family, yeah, but any other reason, all right, I'm a little skeptical.
Anybody got any other topics they want to bring up today?
Are we? No, yeah, you said we can't do the Jeopardy on, like, it'd be easier to do it off.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't really got anything left. Trying to think, but no. What's on the board?
I mean, we could talk about college and its usefulness in
Nah,
life right now.
I don't feel like that.
That's a deep
That
conversation.
ain't the vibe right now.
That's deep.
Is Kels real? Yo, Kels, are you real?
Good
Have
question.
you looked in the mirror lately and just felt like you
Is that
exist?
on the board?
Yes.
Yes.
That's actually on the board.
But you ain't answer the question.
So you're not going to answer the question?
Nah.
Can't tell a secret.
Fuck, he's a figment of our imagination.
That'd be crazy.
We're gonna look at post recording, and every time we say, "Yeah, Kells," quiet.
No, we never said his name. That's the thing. We never said his name. We keep thinking we're saying his name.
Oh my god, that's worse.
keep
So
thinking we're
all
looking
That's
these,
at
actually
all
worse.
these 10, 15
Not-
years.
Kingdom Hearts 2 when they removed the word from
Right. Are gone.
How
Nah.
do you steal a word?
For real, I thought Kells was like your nickname for the longest time. And then you were like, nah, that's the real name. I'm like, yo.
We could put
That's
Andre through
crazy.
the fighter gauntlet. Give him a bunch of fighting games to play.
Oh hell yeah, put me in there.
And the next show, Corey could do an accent if he wanted to.
Oi.
Not that one. Not that one.
Actually,
Do like a
I
fucking,
See,
uh,
dictator. You see this?
I
You see
actually
this?
find my range
Russian
on the British. Do expect me to do Russian accent.
yeah, there
okay.
you go. That's
That-
what
Actually, actually, when I first did
the
acting,
speech language.
my very first like performance was
And
as a
We could play
Russian
some,
magician.
We can play some audio of Jaden Smith. You got to guess if it's Brian or not.
Wow.
I'm sick.
I am just an icon living. I don't know who that is, man.
I'm just an icon living.
Mixtape just did it.
Hey,
I said, Brian, don't you say you're an icon all the time?
No.
I
No.
don't know. This sounds
Absolutely
suspicious.
not. No.
Well, guys,
Why is
you know,
that still up there? I'm erasing that shit.
y'all could have put anything up there. Actually, this
You
is
have
y'all-
never
wait,
invited
no.
the fact that we could write on that board.
Well, you're right on this one.
What's worse?
Yeah, we do a what's worse. Like what's okay,
Would you rather get your balls stung by a bumblebee or have to like tackle a gorilla? That type of what's worse.
Well, we know what he's going after. He's taking the gorilla
Yeah,
stun.
he's prepared. He trained all his life for that.
All right, I got one for you.
You know a gorilla don't need a thumb to beat your ass, right?
Right?
Would you rather give peanuts to a kid with a peanut allergy, or laugh at somebody's funeral?
Laugh. I'm sorry. I'm not
But
gonna
who-
cause somebody's death.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but you don't realize. I mean, it's just.
I have nervous
You-
laughter.
You act, yeah, me too. You've accidentally given the kid peanuts, and then you happen to be at his funeral, and you laughed at it. You
This was
laughed
a
at his
setup to
funeral.
see what he would do, and like he'd do both.
Or you can okay, you're laughing at a funeral. What you laughing at? The fact that he's dead?
No.
It's not that funny.
Right.
Or you can give a kid a peanut and you can get something to really laugh at.
what? Man, cut the stream. Over, bro.
I got another one. I'm sorry. I've got another. It's much
You're not
better.
sorry.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
got he's got a plethora.
You might as well just say
He's
it.
digging in the magic hat now.
Would you rather stub your toe on something really, really badly, or for a whole month you feel like you have to sneeze?
I stubbed my toe. Fuck that. I stubbed my toe. I hate
Like I'll
feeling
be
not
angry
being
for
able
like
to.
30 seconds until I can start being like it'll
Nah,
it'll
because
go
if
away.
I had to go for a whole month feeling I gotta sneeze and I don't, I kill somebody.
Yeah, I'd rather
I'm a
the
voice
toe.
actor, dog. That'll fuck my whole life up.
No, they is Corey, and this is
I
my
would-
audition.
Oh my god.
I just released my commercial demo reel too.
Kels, what you going for? Stub toe or sneeze?
Yeah, I'll take the
Right.
toe.
All right, y'all
Is it
got
the
one?
pinky toe?
Nah, it's your big toe. You
Oh, all right. I could deal with that.
Yeah, big toe got defense.
You got
My
tank,
pink-
yeah, that's the tank right
yeah,
there.
pinky toe on is over, bro.
Glass
You may as well
hand
just-
right there.
I'm
You may as
dropping
well just
knees
cut
to
it
the
off.
ground, hitting that death animation in fighting games.
Nah, your pinky toe is the enemy. The first enemy you run in beat 'em ups that only take like 2 punches.
Eat spoiled pasta for a day,
Nah.
or wear the same drawers for a month.
You haven't done that?
I knew somebody was gonna be exposed by this.
I never said I did. I'm saying you never done that.
You
Never.
said it like it's
Got
just something that
experience.
happens.
I'll take that pasta.
Yeah, that's just dirty.
What's your stomach eating?
Probably get an infection or something from
Some drawers.
Right.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
like-
yeast infection.
Even if you shower, you're just gonna throw them back on.
You
Like
got all types of streaks in there too. Like it's over, dog.
Imagine. Yeah,
Sweat
it would be
stains.
it would be a miracle that
wait
you
a minute.
don't like.
Wait a
get
minute.
infection.
Wait a minute. Repeat it again, exactly as you said it.
Sweat stains.
No.
The whole scenario.
The whole scenario.
Okay. You either eat spoiled spaghetti or wear the same drawers for a month.
Oh, bet. I'm wearing the same drawers.
Ugh.
I'm gonna wash them once.
So why would you
I'm gonna wash them. He ain't say we couldn't do that. He just said wear the same drawers.
That's true.
Facts.
They could be worn out at the waistband. Hey, let's
Why
loose
did y'all think
drawers.
of that in the first place?
I'm gonna wash it because I wasn't thinking about it.
Exactly.
The implications
Use
are
your
just
brain
dirty
next
as.
time.
You wasn't thinking about it.
Who said I wasn't?
Oh,
Then why didn't you say it?
Show me 8.
Why I gotta give you all the answers now?
Okay.
okay.
He said, "Let me see your homework."
Watch
I forgot mine.
watch a week's worth of Andrew Tate videos,
Yeah, go on.
or play the King Kong game
Andrew Tate.
fully without complaining.
Fuck no. Andrew Tate is a funny guy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with what he says.
Right? I
But-
can get some entertainment out
Yeah,
of
I can
it,
get some.
please.
Man.
You don't think you gonna get no entertainment out of King Kong?
Fuck.
I can't because listening to Andrew Tate feels like listening to Sam Hyde,
don't
but
understand-
without understanding he's a comedian. Like Sam Hyde's at least a comedy oriented.
You don't
guy.
understand how easily I can just say this game sucks, bro. I say that.
You say that on good games.
I say that on good game. On any game I play, something bad go happen. Man, this game sucks.
I'm going King Kong.
I listen to Andrew Tate for a week. I'm not gonna come out red pilled, but I will still listen. I mean, I might fuck around, come back with a black skin tight shirt with the sunglasses. Like, you guys just aren't understanding.
Looking all zesty and shit.
What you got, Kels? What you got, Flip?
I think the King Kong.
Can't complain either.
He'd probably keep a stoic composure.
Can't complain at all. You can't.
But
make
he'd be
complaint.
raging in his head as soon as he's done. Though I bet he have an essay. Man, this shit fucked us.
You can't say what either. You can't.
How long?
I mean,
was the King
y'all
Kong
saw
game?
how
Like-
quick he was.
It's like an 8-hour game.
Y'all saw how quick he was in
Like
the chat when I said let's throw BT or Sonic games in there. The moment I said that, no, them
That shit
games
was fun.
suck.
I am not gonna lie. When I read that shit was funny as fuck.
But you played.
They
Heroes
down
with
there
me.
where they belong.
We played Heroes together.
Yeah, I know.
That don't mean it wasn't trash.
That meant nothing to me. That meant nothing to me.
That don't
Just
mean it
another
wasn't
day.
trash.
Man,
Yeah, I played it. That don't mean I was having fun.
that's crazy.
It was cool back in the day, but
I was having the time of my life.
Yeah, when
doing
we were
two-player
kids and
mode.
didn't
Fucking
understand.
grinding emblems to unlock 2-player. mode.
Right.
You enjoyed that?
No, but we did it.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
I was like, I don't know, yo. Going back to
We had to play fucking Team Rose just to get more emblems. I'm like,
Believe it or not,
We'll
I
do
started
that.
playing SA2 again a little while back. I got the crazy gadget. I'm like, yo, why niggas hate this? Like, y'all just mad because y'all don't know how gravity works. Y'all suck.
shit. I'm
Stupid.
almost done with my Heroes gameplay. I got like 3 emeralds left, and I'm about to finish Team Chaotix.
Have fun.
I mean, I'm on a.
Team Chaotic.
I think I'm on.
Look,
Frog
they had the
Forest.
most banging theme though.
Yo.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, detectives.
They did, but their whole route was a bunch of fetch quests.
It really was.
They were
I mean,
look. They
they
was
were
chasing the
detectives.
bag
They were
What bag?
detectives.
They were chasing hermit crabs the first stage. What bag were they chasing?
because they was trying to get the money. That's what they was promised
Yeah, okay. And then what they get?
to save the world.
Ain't no money though.
Try to reach inside me. Try to take my
I wanna-
energy.
I got one for y'all. Play all the bad Ubisoft games.
So
Whatever you say, whatever you say next, I'd rather you say.
Or
Would you like to log into Uplay?
the rest, the food you eat for the rest of the month is unseasoned.
Ooh.
Can't say I can't season it though.
Huh?
Like you said, it can't
Nah,
season
I'm
it though.
taking
No, you
Ubisoft.
can't season it. You can't. It has to be unseasoned.
Nah,
what the
Ubisoft.
fuck?
I guess I'm eating applesauce all.
No, you got to eat meat, vegetables. You got to have a full course meal every time. Eggs, bacon, everything.
Nah.
Unseasoned.
You know, some would
Okay,
say
eggs and
salt.
bacon are
Some would
fine.
say salt isn't a seasoning; it's just a flavor enhancer.
No, it is.
That is a whole seasoning, bro.
Nah.
Anything you gotta shake it.
No, that means no
Anything
ketchup,
that don't come
nothing.
with
That's
the
not a
food
seasoning. That's a condiment.
Nope, nothing to flavor your food. and you got to eat the same type of food you've been eating this whole time.
Easy.
You can't change your diet.
All right, fine. I'm gonna just eat some basic ass chicken and rice, no butter.
When you order DoorDash, no, butter is a seasoning. Fuck that.
No, butter is a cooking tool. Like you cook it in butter.
Yeah, but you cook it to put flavor to the food.
Everything you order on DoorDash comes unseasoned.
Oh, what the?
Your chips.
What curse is this?
Your chips unsalted.
It's only for a month. I can do
I was
that.
about to say it's only for a month, fellas. Because fuck you.
A month is a long time, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You're not gonna be.
You gotta eat.
Oh yeah,
at least two times a
you
day.
can only drink water.
That's fine.
That's fine. I can drink.
I'm taking Ubisoft Plus.
Same. I'm gonna have to do that then. I'm gonna have to take the Ubisoft.
Slow down, Piggy. Are you using your brain or your stomach here?
I'm gonna have to use Ubisoft.
He wants more of that chicken.
What bad Ubisoft?
I want to actually taste real food.
All the Assassin's Creed games past 4.
I can deal with that. I actually thinking I can deal with that.
Phoenix Rising.
I'm gonna enjoy Rayman Legends and
Watch
Rayman
Dogs,
Origins.
But that's not a bad Ubisoft
The newest
game.
Watch Dogs.
Oh yeah, he
game.
did say all the bad Ubisoft
The newest
games.
Watch Dogs game. The
bad?
new Pirate game. The new Pirate game is about to come out.
That ain't here yet. We ain't gotta worry about that.
Nah, fuck that. You gotta wait. You playing that day one. What's another really bad one?
I don't think Ubisoft just makes just like kind of bland games. They don't make like super.
There is, so either play unseasoned games or eat unseasoned food.
You gotta beat Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's the most unseasoned of them all.
I could do that. I'm a Viking.
Oh, wait until you get to the points where you gotta level up to get through shit.
Oh yeah, level gated areas.
Ew.
There's a lot of those.
Well, I don't
playing
think
Crash
were they
Bandicoot?
gated or where they were just.
No, you just start dying.
Fucking Spiral the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
It was like unfair, like not even.
Spyro the Hedgehog.
What's another?
Fraudulent.
You've got to play all the bad shooters.
Like,
You got all the bad Tom Clancy games. What are they? Holy
All right,
shit.
is the podcast done? Because I'm kind of
Hell
looking
no.
forward to this Jeopardy.
Oh yeah, we gotta record that.
I know, right?
Let me take a shit. All right, we're gonna. All right, bye, buddy.